Forgiveness isn't about them. It's about your peace. There's a kind of anger that doesn't scream. It doesn't show up in raised voices or slam doors. It's quiet, like a fog that settles in your chest, quietly weighing you down without making a sound. I once carried that kind of anger. The person who hurt me wasn't a stranger. They were family. Someone I saw during holidays, at weddings, at family dinners. Someone who, years ago, at a time when I was struggling, stood up in front of our relatives and said I was a burden. Just like that. Words sharp as a knife, cutting me open while I sat in silence. I smiled through it. Because what else could I do? But deep inside, I was crushed. Not just from the insult, but from the fact that it came from someone I once trusted. After that, I kept my distance. Oh, I still showed up to gatherings, still said, hello, still passed the rice. But there was a space inside me that I never let them near again. I told myself, I will never forgive them. Not in this lifetime, because they didn't deserve it. And I held on to that thought for years. Then, time passed. They got older. I got older. The seasons came and went. The hair turned white. The steps grew slower. And one day at a regular doctor's visit, I was told I had high blood pressure, trouble sleeping. I laughed, said, that's just aging, isn't it? But later at home, I sat near the window with a cup of tea, staring at the gray sky. The rain was falling softly, tapping against the glass, and I felt this weight in my chest. Not physical, something else, a sadness, a tiredness. And I realized I wasn't just aging, I was carrying something I should have let go of a long, long time ago. It was anger, it was resentment, and it was still inside me, slowly draining my peace. I thought to myself, what have I gained from holding on to this? Nothing. It hadn't made me feel stronger. It hadn't made them feel sorry. It had only made me suffer, quietly, invisibly, year after year. So I made a decision. The next week I visited them. I didn't plan a speech. I didn't expect anything. I just sat down. We shared a few quiet minutes over tea. We talked about the weather. They didn't bring up the past. And neither did I, because, truth be told, I wasn't there for them. I was there for me. I didn't need their apology anymore. I didn't need them to understand what they'd done. I just needed to let it go. And as I did, something inside me shifted. The tightness in my chest loosened. The knot in my stomach started to unravel. I walked away not feeling victorious, but feeling free. It took me nearly 2 decades to learn something simple. Forgiveness isn't about whether the other person deserves it. It's about whether you deserve peace. And let me tell you, you do. You absolutely do. After that day, my sleep was easier. My heart felt lighter. And when I saw them again, I didn't feel the old pain. I didn't feel bitterness. I just felt older than the hurt, wiser than the wound, and stronger than the silence. So if you listening to this are carrying your own quiet pain, a scar that still stings when touched, ask yourself, is this something you want to carry into tomorrow? Because life doesn't promise us many tomorrows. And every today is too precious to be shared with anger. Forgive, not because they earned it. Forgive, because you have earned the right to be at peace.